It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game. Woo! Let's go Rebels!
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Carr. That's caught. It's Mobley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Carr from the gun on third down. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab to the 25, and there's room. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup
huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's
snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Carr. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Gives him the big stiff arm. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Play action, C.J. Carr. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. Running inside. It's Mobley. Maybe some room here. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field, this is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. this offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Fighting off the defender. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be...
Could be an alley. Bust through behind his pad. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the red zone, it's Lacey. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing. Carr. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it on the outside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Carr. Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is...
There he goes down the right side. The 30, the 20, all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. Offense set on first down. Running inside, it's Mobley. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's some room. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Carr. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
Notre Dame, 31. Ole Miss, 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Play action, Carr. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll get rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Finds a tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Carr. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He's got him. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the air again, Carr. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Odom. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Here's Carr to throw. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Walton. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Laterals it back. Here's the pressure. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Carr fires to the wideout. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stopped.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. This time he wants to throw. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Steps away to find some room. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway, the defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely
nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move.
Ball security is job security. You gotta secure that football with 2 hands. I know it gets close and you want to reach it out, but you gotta hang on to that football. Man, that's a missed opportunity on that 2-point conversion.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete to the right. Gets just what he needs, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And how about that? They definitely fooled the defense late in this football game. The clock is their friend. They can just run the football. They go with a little play action, catch them off guard, and Palmer, I think that should do it.
Yeah, it's tough for a defense in that situation, too, because you need to get the ball back, so you have to sell out. And as soon as they saw a run, you saw everybody fly downfield. And there was just no way they were going to be able to defend that pass. Tough situation, but great job by the offense executing at a critical moment, and they get the win.
Throws to the tight end. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space, it's Lacey. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Across the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They want to run it left here. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack,